I am Liz Bob the DM for those who don't know me. Although I really should have probably changed my name on the thing to that.
Yeah, I was
Or
gonna say, for the record, I am not Susie Hernishin. I'm on my wife's machine because her camera is better than mine. So
Oh,
I am
okay.
Jay.
So, Jay, tell us about what you'll be running.
Okay, so like you, I also have run Dungeons and Dragons for a very long time. I am the grandfather of the group. I've played since 1984. Just outed myself for how old I am. But I've also, like Dave, I've run a lot of systems. So I'm going to swing back to an old favorite, and I'm coming back to Vampire. I'll be running 5e as it is the most current iteration. I'm anxious to get back to a dark campaign or dark stories. Mostly because I run D&D for little kids now on the weekend as a paid gig.
Well,
And I cannot run dark stories for little kids. So Vampire will be a fresh change. But I'm looking forward to it. I've had to relearn a little bit. Most of the systems are the same. The biggest difference is your hunger dice, so that's something I'm going to wrap my head around. But we'll be
right.
doing an introductory story because it kind of gives everyone everything they need to know in a very compact, very friendly format that it's easy to digest as we go through the game. So I think for anyone even curious, it'll be a nice way to introduce them in a very piecemeal format that makes it easy for a newcomer coming to a table who might be intimidated by role playing, even more so when you know it's a dark thematic game. Vampire lends itself more to the story driven narrative and theater of the mind. So, like Daggerheart, it enforces more, you get more theater kid inspiration play, if you will.
Fantastic. And Vampire is Vampire the Masquerade, right?
Correct.
Which is part of the World of Darkness, and that
Yep.
the game has a long history, right? And I'm sure
And very long.
you know a bit about that.
So yeah, Vampire White Wolf introduced Vampire as its core game, and then once it gained in popularity, especially back in the early '90s when Goth was kind of hitting a mainstream peak, they rode that wave very heavily, and it wasn't long before you had live action role playing developing around it, and then they started introducing side games like Werewolf, Mage. Let's see what else. Meiji Ascension, Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Wraith, which was a ghost-based game.
Hmm.
Wraith was very hard to get your head around. They had a fairy-based one. I don't remember what that one was. And they also had Hunter the Reckoning, where you played hunters of supernatural creatures. Um, and I've run all of these at some point in my story career of running games. But Vampire probably is my core favorite. It's very fun. You can run it in any kind of environment, which makes it neat. You can run it historically. You could run it in the future. Most of the rules will always still apply. So I'm looking forward to it and getting some new players.
Awesome. Well, anyone out there who has heard about or just now learned a bit about Vampire the Masquerade, and it sounds exciting, get your ticket to Jay's table. Anything else you guys want to say before we wrap up?
I want to ask Jay, would you agree a good study material might be watching Underworld?
Yeah, I mean, I can take any The Crow. Anyone who wants to get into the environment of that game, pick any great movie from the mid to late '90s about anything gothic. Yeah. A lot of we'll break some myths about vampires when we hit the table, but we can't bring everything from Hollywood into it. But it'll certainly be something.
Great. Well, thank you both so much for making time for me today.
Thank you.
The day after Thanksgiving, so nice little downtime. We'll hope to see some friendly new faces on December 14th. That's a Sunday from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Getaway Bar and Grill.
Awesome.
It's great.